Oh, hey guys, this is Joe, and Chris is going to be drawing the pictures for us. Say hi, Chris.
Hey,
Anyways, today we'll be talking about why we can't divide by zero. And this was actually a big thing for many people throughout middle school. I remember in my class, people were going, well, why can't we divide by zero? And the math teacher would just say, because it's against the rules, and blah, 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 blah. Mainly, it took a whole bunch of, well, not a whole bunch, just one scientist well, not scientist, mathematician, about, I don't know, 500 years ago, when um, dividing and stuff was actually starting to get around. I don't really know that much about math history. But anyways, when you divide by zero, like in this example problem, we'll do 8 divided by 0 equals x. There's a few things you have to realize. One, for this to be true, the inverse has to be true. And you might ask yourself, well, what's the inverse? Well, the inverse would be 8 equals 0 times x. Because if you would divide by 0, which you can't do, on both sides, you'd get the problem back. So, yeah. Anyways, 0 times any number, no matter what x will be, will never equal 8. Why is this? Because 0 times any number is 0, no matter what. And because of this, any number divided by 0 also doesn't really count, because you can plug in any number for x. Which is why when you graph it on the x and y chart, I'll let Chris take his time and draw it, but you end up having a cross with a vertical line. And that's the vertical line where it's at, that's where the number that's being divided by 0 is. Anyways, the straight up and down line, that's any answer that x could equal, or in line case y could equal. Because, yeah. Anyways, but it's like that specifically because we can put any number in for x and still get 0, or any number in for y and still get 0. It doesn't really matter as long as it's there. Now, mathematically, you could try and find an example for dividing by 0, and when people usually multiply, it's like, I have 5 baskets of apples, and in each basket there's 4 apples. So, just draw some circles. But, yeah. And in total you'd have 20 apples. But when you're dividing by 0, it's kind of like saying that in total there's 8 apples and 4 baskets. However, there's no apples in any of the baskets. And it's like trying to ask, well, where do the apples go? You can't really, that doesn't really pop up in real life. There's no situations where you actually have to divide by 0. Now, interestingly enough, the interwebs say that when you try and divide by 0, a black hole is created. Well, that's kind of true, in a way. I'll explain that in a different video. And yeah, but anyways, you can't divide by 0 because x can't be times by 0 to get 8. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helps a little bit.